Okay, I think there is still some micro scratches in there. There always will be with that level of damage, I think, but the polishing pass, that's so small and I can only just even see them when I really get the light on them and get the angle right. So the polishing pass is going to be able to take care of those. So I'm going to bring the camera in and show you now that I don't think we need to do another compounding pass on this wing. Okay, so here we go. So you can see this wing now. I'm just trying to get a nice angle against the thing and make sure you're in focus. Where's that focus? There it is. So we have good focus there. So you can see, I'm trying to, if I go any higher, you're going to lose the light. But all along here, you've got actually got a really nice reflection as well. It really breaks down nicely, this polish. You can even see the dartboard in the background there. But it hasn't got that mirror kind of, there's that slight sticky squeakiness to it. And when you go over it with that finishing polish, that's when that stickiness goes away. That's grease I'm putting on the paperwork there for my fingers. That greasy kind of, that sticky kind of finish, where you can feel that skin resisting, turns into a smoother, sort of glass-like finish. But you know, you can see this was so heavily damaged, this wing, before we started, and the confidence that I've got in the product, the Skull S3 Gold, to be able to just cover it over areas that you normally wouldn't do and not worry about it drying up on you, and really do a ton of compounding in one pass. So I think this is a fantastic product for everyone, you know, who's doing paint correction to start using, because it's so forgiving. If I was using a mirror glaze or some of the other sort of fast cut ones that I used to use before, you would need to keep a little misting of water on there to keep them going. And then when the heat started, you know, when the lubricants would start drying up, you would see the pad scooping the polish off of the clear coat, and it's starting to dry. And then when it starts to get into that state, to get the polish off of the car, or the compound off of the car, is really difficult. So you don't have any of those problems with Scholl S3 Gold XXL limited edition. So I'm going to cut out now, and we are going to go and do a polish on this car. So I'm going to put the camera back on the tripod. Okay, so you're back on the tripod. Conscious that I'm trying to do this video a lot quicker than the last one, so forgive me. I'm also trying to do less takes so I can get this thing polished and then stop filming and finish the rest of the car. So I've got a clean polishing pad. It's a bit damp actually, so unless they're both a bit damp, it's okay, it's not going to be a problem. Right, so this is our Skull S40 finishing polish. It will do a little bit of correction, so I said those micro scratches, for which there aren't very many, and I don't think the camera will even pick them up. This is ideal for where we are with this paint now, so that's fantastic. So what we'll do is we'll take our cutting pad off. We don't want this pad to dry out. I've got to go back and compound the rest of the car, so I'm just going to put a little bit of squirt of that water on it, and I'll probably actually use another pad. Okay, we centre up our pad on the backing plate, which is very easy to do if you're not blind like me. Right, these pads, like I say, they've got the 4-inch backing plate, so they fit perfectly on here. Okay, that's good. I'm just going to spin this up. It's not going to sling much, but it feels a little bit damp, so I just want to make sure it's not going to throw loads of water anywhere, so I'm going to give it a whack and spin it up. Okay, so there's quite a lot of water in there actually. So here we go, S40 gold. We do the same thing. We're going to polish an entire wing in one set, and we're going to do it a little bit, work it a little bit longer than we normally would. Must shake the bottle. There's quite a lot of polish there, but we've got an unprimed pad. The dampness of this pad is going to loosen this polish, but that's fine. So what I'm going to do is just try and lay it out very slowly. The only other problem that you saw when I was doing the first pass with the compound is because we're doing such a big area, you've got to switch the direction you're holding the flex around to make it a little bit easier, which is a bit of a pain. So that's another reason why you might want to break this down into two. Okay, good. So we're going to up our speed, and we are going to polish this until it's done basically, and this starts to dry, which is longer than you'd normally do it. And I'm going to use a fair bit. I'm going to put it just below 5 because I'm not going to do a second polishing pass, and I'm going to use just a sort of normal pressure because I've got none of the weight of the machine, or less of the weight of the machine. Because it's not horizontal where all the weight is on top, I am putting a little bit more pressure so it's kind of consistent with what I did on the bonnet, which is, before I used to just add the weight of the machine again. If you see this pad really flexing in like that, you do not want it like that. You just want a tiny little bit of pressure, just so, like I said in the first video, so it bites. Anyway, I better get started because this is under the lamp, so it's going to dry. Okay, I'm stopping here. The reason I'm stopping, I said when you rush things can turn south on you. So we've got a problem here, that there's too much liquid in this pad. And it was fine at the start, but for some reason when I got down to here, probably had the pressure on the entire pad, it was squeezing out all the rest of the liquid on the pad. It's not really thrown, it's thrown a little bit up here. But if I carry on, I'm going to throw more product here, I can see it. So I'm just going to dry this a little bit. This is very thin, this polish, but I think we're still going to get okay results. So I'm going to carry on now. Hello? I think I can hear you outside. Hold on, mate. Guys, so I'm here sitting on my derriere in front of the wing, and these are the results, but this time after one compounding pass, and it was a long sort of 4 or 5 minute pass, which I wouldn't normally do. Definitely overworking that compound, and then a long polishing pass, and we really have, you know, you saw the damage in this wing before, you know, and you can really see, you know, we're on all the light here, so we're not hiding anything. I'm just trying to get that focus right in on that clear coat. You can see all the fleck back in the paintwork. I'm not picking up on the camera any micro scratches. I'm sure if I go around looking hard enough, I can probably find them. Again, you can see we've got the lovely reflection of the camera. If I get the focus right. There, look at that. You can read the writing on that. You can see my horrible wrinkled skin on my fingers. Let's come out a little bit. So we've also got that lovely, let's get it in nice and locked. There we go. We've also got that lovely gloss now that you want with your restored paint. So that's given us a really nice finish on the wing in a lot less time frames. Again, you know, if you're doing this at home, you might want to break that wing down into 2 smaller sections, but if you're using the compound I'm using, why wouldn't you just do what I've done? The results are really good. So next I'm going to be going over the rest of the car over here. You can see what we are dealing with. Again, horrible scratches, you know, all that junk, but it's all going to come off and it's all going to look like this. And by the time we finish this car, by the end of today or tomorrow morning, we are going to have a car that's come back to life from the horrible state it was in before that you can see in the shot I'm showing you now. So I'm just going to put you up on the tripod. Okay guys, so we're finishing off this video now. Thank you very much for watching. There's not going to be any long epitaph or anything like the last one. Just wanted to say, so what we've done here is demonstrate using the same tools and method as the other video how to polish a wing. Some things, key things that we deviated from here is we've tried to bite off a big chunk or big section of paintwork and get all the correction done in one pass to prove that we could actually speed up if we need to. My advice is go slow when you're first starting out, but obviously you know, speed's become a factor for me for this car. I've got to have it done by tomorrow. So the fact that I upped up to a slightly more aggressive compound, worked it a little bit harder and managed to get all my defects out in one pass was great. And I knew from polishing the bonnet previously that I was close to getting all the correction done in one pass. So again, that's why you do test areas. So we got all our correction out in one pass. There was some micro kind of scratches in there that the polish took out on with the polishing second stage of the work, and it gave us that lovely gloss finish. And this wing has got a real high level of correction. I think we're over 95%. I'm going to have a really good look at it now, but I'm happy with those results. I think you can go ahead and do this on your car and get those results. And I think if you're paying a professional to come in and do this, I don't think you're going to get more than the correction that we've achieved today. So this is all doable. You know, this is all doable for the weekend warrior, as they call it. Anyway, finally, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. And one really important thing, if you like the videos and you want to see more of them, I'm going to try and improve them. Please click the like button. And if you want to see all the future ones that come out and, you know, news on the channel and stuff like that, please subscribe. Channel is only a week or so old, and I'm going to try and put loads of videos on it and grow the channel. But in order to grow the channel, as well as just viewing it, I need the support of the people to like it and subscribe, because I think that helps get it up the YouTube pecking order apparently. So yeah, please like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. And if you've got any comments or feedback, I'd really be interested to hear them. Thank you very much.
you got colour in your cheeks? Do you ever get that feel that you can't shift, the tide that sticks around like summits in your teeth? Are there some aces up your sleeve?